See, so we stopped at the diagram of electrolysis, and now we need to know what happens during this electrolysis process of this diagram. See, the reaction at anode. So what happens at anode? The iron anode actually dissociates into Fe2 plus ions and 2 electrons. So the material has been removed from the iron anode in the form of ions, and you have 2 electrons. Now what happens to this electron? So this one is given into the electrolyte, that is very clear. And this one, what happens to this one? This moves to the cathode through the external circuit. See, this moves to the cathode through the external circuit and it reaches the cathode. And after reaching there, what happens? What it does? See, in the electrolyte, we will be having some water content. The 2 electrons with water present in the electrolyte, and the 2 electrons react with the water present in the electrolyte, and hence reaction at cathode is the water plus the 2 electrons giving hydrogen and 2 hydroxyl ions. So these electrons through that are formed in the anode after the dissociation of iron moves to the cathode, and it reacts with the water content in the electrolyte and gives OH minus ions and hydrogen gas. Okay, now what happens for this? So we know that in the electrolyte we have the Fe2 plus ions, and also we have this OH minus ions. Now what happens? See, this Fe2 plus ions and the OH minus ions, this Fe2 plus ions and the OH minus ions react to form FeOH twice. See, this FeOH twice is formed. So ferrous hydroxide is formed, and you can see that here the black dots, the ferrous hydroxide. And hence, what is the most important thing? What is the most important and valid point that we must take from here is that material is being removed from the anode. So from where the material, see written here, material is being removed from the anode. So this is what we want. We want to remove material, and there must be no physical contact between tool and the workpiece. So we found that this is an apt method where and we can use this method to remove the material. So once again, at the anode we have Fe2 plus giving 2 ions, and at the cathode